We are headed over to Tract 24 at Fiery Fork Ridge. It's actually late afternoon. The sun is going down, so we might have some shadows and some darkness in this video. They say never shoot into the sun, and I'm shooting directly into the sun, so I apologize for that. We're actually getting close. We're about to pass the easement that goes down to the river off to the right, and then we'll continue on here to the south. You can probably tell the road is not yet complete. This is more of a trail. We had a lot of people who just really wanted us to get these on the market, and we didn't want to because the road wasn't done. What we ended up doing is saying we'll go ahead and we'll put in a trail. So the guys cut in this trail, and we'll reduce the price to reflect the fact that the road's not done. And we understand that's an inconvenience to have to go so slowly to get to your property, but we have reduced the price to reflect that. We hope to have the road done as soon as possible, but sometimes that's weather dependent and contractor dependent. But we will get this smoothed out and widened out. Meanwhile, we have reduced the price to reflect that. That's Tract 22. We're getting close. We need Tract 24. Has a beautiful meadow on the west side. I'm sorry, on the east side. Has the river on the west side. And there I can see a meadow up there. Okay, this is Tract 23. Sign for Tract 23. And then you can see the post and the survey marker for Tract 24. And we are, in fact, at Tract 24. Beautiful, beautiful chunk of meadow here. Let's go have a look. So there we are. There's Tract 24. This is one of the few tracts at Fiery Fork Ridge that has actual direct river frontage. We're parked where the road will be. So you can see you've got this beautiful open area on the east side. Let's walk over to the west. I really haven't been out here. I've been out here once when all the leaves were on the trees, so I'm anxious to see if we've got a river view here on Tract 24. Now we're transitioning into timber. I've mentioned on some of the other videos that this property has not been logged other than for the personal firewood of the former owner, the farmer. It doesn't look like he took much off Tract 24. Tract 25 to the south, he cut some. And here I can see a few ancient stumps. We're talking 40 or 50 years old, more than likely. So there is some mature timber here. Oh, I think we're going to have a really nice view. Oh, look at that. There's the river. I can actually hear it from up here. Oh, that's nice. Looking over here toward, I guess that would be the northwest. The trees are pretty thick, although we do have a great view off in the distance there. That's nice. Yeah, you can see the actual water down there. This is really cool. There's a woodpecker. After about another 30 feet, this gets really steep. Not quite a sheer drop, but pretty darn steep. What I'll probably do, instead of walking down and then walking back up again, is I'll that easement road to the river that we passed at the beginning of the video, I'll take that and I'll just walk down the riverbank. It's just a couple hundred yards. You can see the water sparkling down there. That is gorgeous. You could actually clear out some of this timber and you would just have a straight shot view of the water. There's an enormous gravel bar down there with sycamore trees. Very, very pretty. This is a fully surveyed property, by the way. That's done. That's paid for. The pins are in place. So peaceful out here. So obviously, if you want to build where it's high and dry, you'd build up here on the east side. And you'd have that beautiful river view. And then head down to the river when you want to splash around a little bit. There's the truck parked on the east side. Tract 24, this is really nice. I love that view. You can't beat direct river frontage. And obviously it's very steep, but on the plus side, you do not need flood insurance when you're building here because you will be out of the floodplain. And that can sometimes be a real concern with river properties. Good timber too. I'd love to have a little cabin right here in the timber. Peaceful, private. Wake up and look out your deck, look down at that water. Ugh, beautiful. We're close to Camdenton. We're very close to Lake of the Ozarks. The Little Niangua River actually flows into Little Lake of the Ozarks, just a few miles downriver from here. Good deal. That's Tract 24 at Fiery Fork Ridge.